and Obama Bason Copian and Nasa was on my yard. There's so much Macron Honsam. I see me a bread as a crump was until Montemu.
GS so Eddie Ababonte a year 2026-2027 academic calendar no almost say basic schools no a bit me afan intimapa ifra or my ganemo.
Sa so and abino Eddie to just say, Ghana Cardi, or the Owe Cocoboda Manumukuna, how would say, can Ghana Card share a photocopy, did a Juma who was Crabia who do institutions a hold one. Was it share Benconcosi and November Bosso made an Essenina baby, or Ghana Cardi, and yeah, there's some photocopy. Sam Wobetse.
Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia Oye Franka Kutene de ma NPP amanyo kono e de foto kese e de ama NPP supporters nsa munye di munkama nuntum ne ehwe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na kontebua oso obu e wo mangana.
Yene ka se wako kopie mu e wo fra mante mu na wako kopie ho e peki ayensu kwantempo no so no bus tententempa kwakonya kwenhya na so so no e oba de ada Roma enipa 25 de yetimi a rescue won mu emu nkyerɛkyerɛ mu nyina wo beto kasebo no emu.
Yade kasia no beko obi man so Nigeria na armed attackers and one more amokoto hyenkofo so ekunipa beye 20 e wo northwest mu ye behwe na yedi emu enkomo.
Wani jadi mu nsam so bebo ewura mu ewo ho enesi ni twani ya oye Ghana ni mapapa eye Jocelyn Dumas wakasa kyerɛ sɛ uba minor creative sector no mu a wo kyerɛ sɛ nimdia nko a entimi empagya mu agises kasɛm wo announce so that is ready ato ɔmo no amunsam ewo bie that is ready ato ɔmo nim sɛ ɔmo hwɛ na mo fom sika mbɛwura mu nentimi entima emu entretre no so etimi aboa ama creative sector no so etimi afa nentamapa efra ebusha nsɛm ahodoɔ bi ɛka we ho na nanyumre enwanum mienum yaje empene ya babja akonya ya kyerɛ sɛ ba yede ba bɛso mo sompa ɛwɔ Great Commission TV so hyɛ so sɛ kasebo no betwegu ye social media handles ni nyinaa emu ye wɔ hɔ no ya to apete ɛno nti wokɔ ɛyɛ Instagram X yi so ye wɔ hɔ no TikTok Facebook ye wɔ hɔ bombonde sɛ abra kasebo no twegu no bo wremu a wo be like na wahyɛ ama ofro so etimi ahɔ ne ɛkɔ so comment no so jato comment section ase mesrɛ sɛ ba makasa no ɛho atena etumi akenkan ede amamo emre epemu hyɛ so ma me sɛ nyuma ko bi adaro masika fam ɛna ɔmaso yase a ya ba betena onim ye kyɛ sɛ ba behwɛ de kasebo asum nti yɛhwɛ ne fa aseda ɛma nyumako ahodoɔ no
yede asida emma dwumaku e sika fam omo enaso yase me yede no nsia kasebo yi yede esom wefide kese so go same travel and tour and free bibi bia efa wakwanto enkrata asem no omo se bomodi anafa beda omo no mbeboa pa dwumadi omo di ebini family visa, visitor visa, student visa, business visa, tourist visa, visa renewal, sponsorship bank statement for all visas, birth certificate, business certificate, navy passport. You show me chapai omo nungwa kantamanto. Bwade road no wansani fa so be hu abron science TV ho. Great Commission TV building ho and a go same travel and talk ewo. Enti bomodi anabra. Friend 24 0244 425 804 0244 425 804. Go Same Ventures Limited sooner eka say. Also wo peka eda work campaign. Wo peka atwana. So the work campaign and you yana sell benya 20,000 Ghana cedis ediaba. They pay what we pet wo guarantor. Now wa mono license na the idea I know Ghana card any guarantor no so Ghana card. Na mo diaba. Within 2.5 years why a car owner won per way now per day a Go Same Ventures Limited and a between a car papa amo tree now so ababe a car owner. Me watch your money back cantamanto. A Great Commission abron sign and ho and a Go Same Ventures Limited a war. Friend 24 I was 0244 425 804 0244 425 804 and also 0500 151 315 0500 151 315. Go Same Ventures Limited. Just go simple.
Hala se via heba center se me bisa se ya de be na ha ya de be na tete ya de be na da no kran je se wo chinchin a wontimi entu ase mesro wonya nhyɛ hala se via heba center nti o se wo ha ne sen e na wusui wo de ne e mbubu ya de bi na ba begyeja ne ho egu so mfie popopepo ana anasa kuma ya de bi e na e wo so ntahyewa e ya na che se ha pa wa home ne hyesu emfa e ma mogya no entimi ende ne mu efrusa ne yiye e na afesu so no e ye se kire ya de bi na ba begyeja ne ho egu so wo sa bo na sa wahrawa no eho ato etima anan wo sisi eya na ye papa po chibramu na etutu ya ka ne ho a enya asam keto ahyade ndwie isanse nyina beko na wie nyina nsa obehwede woni akyere mu ewo hola Savior Herbal Center wo behwe atenete de ama wo be ma wo de prostate enlargement wo me ma yo no ensisi su ye nso so abomone fa odi kyere mu ewo hola Savior Herbal Center wo behwe na wabo wo tese wo beboa okra ne nyina ne se okokopie mu ha ndubi na hodo ye nanane mu de bi wo behwe de ama wa na wahye so anom ne hia ne so be ni nhye no so sa do pa wie nwumra na wahwe edi so na ase etimetu de ama wa wankasa so na obedi ho adanse de ama ofoforo odwe me ne omienu hu nti yeso ayade ne nye do so kura no wo kire se yensa enka ehola heba mixture yi bi enina ewodwaman so kwa fa wasa hodo a wasa betumi akabi na yensa entimika hola heba mixture yi bi na isa no ye no ma ebeboa ama chese moja ne bedi emu efrisa ne ye afenso ye immune system no be support no papa ama netimi gina brane na kweti ayarewa ahodo adama bi ebe na jinse ba be ma yaso ayehye no wo be hola Savior Herbal Center ekira kwan ewo ashaman wonom ene access bank no ena eben fra Dr. Holankasa ewo 0240 409991 anase 0200 623-038 and after 0576 656 658 0576 656 658 was about to me boy me ni makoma akode amon me pesa wa yaresa no eho entimi enkoye enti fa oni kiremo Hola Savior Herbal Center Hola Savior Herbal Center ana only God can heal you. Enna God medicated toothpaste na meduswe ampo such as we ebre obi agya to mofra impanyifo anu na obi a eyuso enu ti den na wotwen dodo na abadwaman so la lekwenko a papa no nyina eye Enna God medicated toothpaste ti den na wotwen bomode na unsa enka bi na fa hwe ebo se ne ho bra na ade chu so onim na ede wom na se bebo se ne ho ba ma na fite ofefo osere na mu hye mu a na so wetime nya sa confident na wasere bia nipa so ye de aha na se timi akoye ede amawo sa beja nka sham eno sta no kasa wonhwe waji o isense nka na weba no sham pleasant what you say sa enso so na wonya chu si wie pe na wonum ye o medi so no atoso anesa ye no so eba beboa o bia bobo so hwe na fa oni ekire mu hono nti fa oni kire mu prempem mat wonum any hair center ya eba go filling station osu ebe wo ho sta be kabi Hana store any Power FM osu enso so na eben wo ho Great Commission Television ha nungwa kantamanto Ward Road aha na ebuto nyama papa nko aho de robo aye bontino wo ba ha ba kumienu miensa dodo bia opabia wonsa ebekebesa se woni do ye woni do sopo e wo hanom eseye Farm Global Ventures ene Nas Joint Ward Road ena edi enhwenimu the more enso so e wo ho frempanyifo ese na bia Enna God medicated toothpaste wonsa betumi akabi ne dodo ba ko ne opabia ye yi mu ne opabia wonsa ebeka frempanyifo e wo 0244 425804 0244 425804 Ebusham nese ene enwumre ma mienu ya ye jempene we sisters news affair na say sisters affairs na ye share the news e de ababesomo ne ye no si abreka sebo ya to the Paramount news no e de amemeje so Shafatu Mohammed SM for short mini ba
Emma kasama fu ya manse bushi ya mama yenjina ensame so ni entwa ye hosema eye ni botete sia ba Majibre atwen amaye twaye ho aba sabre mo maye hye kase na se President John Dramani Mahama and the J nsem bi ato African Union enima ye twanitia AU se emprempren omonhwe na kasapodo bia ometimi e de atodwa efa xenophobic attacker ekoso e South Africa no efi odi kokobo edipo empenifo se etutu asem ne hunehuna omode ba ebibimanfo bi so no na no odi yepa we amenhu ato bibi mai enkabom so odi nsame to dwa abra oni chairperson edema African Union Commission AUC His Excellency Mahmoud Ali you see etwetwe nkomo ewo Jubilee House ewo Enkran Popone Mantemo na President John Dramani Mahama echira sisi anasam no yetumi embu ye ni ngoso sa itebeya entem so omonhwe no ye bibi fa ho ne mpo no sika oman Ghana na eka omabwa omda kwatwe Ghana fo a omo South Africa dia ba oman Ghana mu no akwakwa ye how kese e dia Ghana.
That the South African authorities are responding to the magnitude that one would expect them to do. The persons who are funding these xenophobic attacks are known, and they've been left free to continue to do what they want to do, and so it's become something they are doing with impunity at very high cost to us. We had to charter planes to go to South Africa to evacuate our citizens. We operated 3 charter flights. As the continental body, AU should take an interest in this issue because it has the potential to wreck everything that we have worked for: African solidarity, African integration, and all that. President Ramaphosa sent a delegation to me yesterday. We met with them, and I explained the reason why it was important for us to discuss it. I mean, sometimes these things happen, we want to sweep them under the carpet, but when we do that, we rather do not cure what the problem is, you know. And so I told them, I said, Ghana, we don't harbor any malice against South Africa, but we're raising it as an issue for discussion to even give South Africa the opportunity to take that platform of the continental body and explain what they're doing to the world about.
Ebusia ye twansam no so na de ni echire mu e wo man emra sebedwafie na ene osofo a wo hwe oman sikasam so e onumunya for Dr. Kesel atofo se wakasa echire se abina plan ya ne nyina wo hwe se eye nationwide rollout e de ma air cross border technology solution no ne so hwe e de ho e collecting value added tax bi ya ye twa tawa VAT wo hwe di bia ba beto so eno no sa e platform anasa digital platform e hwe abefo kwan so edidi dwuma no eno no eye amaya hodo woye border na no ya che se ne omo ehwe edidwa no ha sa platform so enye ye Ghana for ye platform ne se ho no obehwe na eto ahodo no amafo no ahwe eto se de be ya obehwe ni se odi se dwuma na anya hwekra no benya be 2.3 billion Ghana cedis e de free e ho no mo no so ebeboa amache se bibia etimi akoso nende wosofo e de nsam wetudwa no kokopie mu oman emra hyebedwefe ne eye kitamsabo so ne de to so eye eduonu miense yi a abra na represent eye media budget no e na wadi tudwa no watchere sen wo hwe sa cross border VAT ya sa system na mo de buy na nyende wo mo hwe ase kra edi hu nkomo a edi free eye foreign so obosome e wa afiwe mu e wa eye chese afiwe mu a foreign so obosome no mu e na mo hwe edi hu dwuma a e hwe se betimi aye dwuma enti we enye se bi okoye no e na prekopen wo hwe edi aba na mo ma hwe a plan e kra de dada na fe e na ba be hwe ase edi dwuma no so ba beboa ama chese ba no tax hon sensam anu so betimi ejina sense we asem hoyi anaso man bia e de eto e na echechere ne man
was the modernization of Ghana's tax regime. The objective was very clear. First, to restore investor confidence. Second, to revive private enterprises. Third, to provide a relief to households and businesses, and also to increase domestic revenue through better policy, stronger compliance, and more efficient administration, not through higher tax reforms. We therefore abolished a number of nuisance taxes, including the following: e-levy, betting tax, COVID-19 health recovery levy, emission tax, VAT on motor insurance. Mr. Speaker, for the first time since 2015, we undertook comprehensive VAT reforms, removing distortions, improving efficiency, and strengthening compliance. More importantly, the reforms have left businesses with more working capital to invest, expand, and create jobs. We also introduced a sliding scale royalty regime for gold to ensure that Ghanaian people receive a fairer share of the economic returns from their natural resources. Right, Honorable Speaker, beyond tax policy, we introduced major customs reforms supported by artificial intelligence and other digital technologies to strengthen compliance, reduce leakages, and improve revenue mobilization. Since the introduction of the AI-powered customs reforms, monthly customs revenue has increased by approximately 17%, reflecting stronger compliance, more effective enforcement, and significantly reduced leakages. We also amended the misuse of the tax refund account, ensure that resources intended for legitimate tax refund was no longer used as a slush fund. Mr. Speaker, the results have been remarkable. Despite abolishing multiple taxes and introducing no new tax handle, non-oil tax revenue increased by 0.5% of GDP, from 12.6% of GDP in 2024 to 13.1% of GDP in 2025. Mr. Speaker, simply put, government collected more taxes in 2025 even after abolishing the nuisance taxes, including the E-levy. Right, Honorable Speaker, the lesson here is simple. Better policy, stronger compliance, and smarter administration will always deliver more sustainable revenue than higher taxes.
Abusiayantu akasia no so emfem mamo na Food and Drugs Authority yetwenitia FDA akwakoto food manufacturing facilities akodoa ne dodo no eduanan ewo oman Ghana mu dwumekuo bi te se sachet water producers cold stores ewo oman Ghana mu ene kakra akano wo exercise a omode share so mbehwe na yapomode ho nsem ahia oman Ghana nti ena ahonedi nsem no ebepeja ewo Ghana. Omochira sa inspection ni ekoso Gan East and Gan West municipalities in the mo na no anom no say nipa bebre na omo operate food manufacturing facilities omo nkita tumi krata mechire licenses a ebo mo chidom a omo tumi di edi dwuma authority chemu a abra exercise ne koso no mo say nkofo bebre na omo nje tumi ana FDA emma omo sa tumi say omo operate and omo ankasa edi omo pe edi dwuma o man Ghana mu abra omunin some trafo ekasa exercise national FDA head of communication Mrs. Rhoda Irabina appear edin say etudwa
to ensure that through the conduct of our work, our regulatory work, we'll be able to safeguard public health and safety. And for this particular assignment, it's actually one of our routine activities when it comes to inspections and enforcement. And this particular exercise actually started last week, and we have been focusing more on cold storage facilities and then food manufacturing facilities. So that is what sent us out. Geographically, we focused on the East and the West municipalities, and quite a number of facilities have been temporarily closed down. We've closed down the food manufacturing facilities, 44 of them have been closed down. For cold storage facilities, we have over 15 that have been closed down within the space of 2 weeks. And a lot more will also continue in other parts of the much to apply for the registration of your facility. Even for large scale businesses, it's just 600 cedis. And for the facilities you visited, most of them are cottage or small scale businesses, which means that they are going to pay less than 300 cedis. But you see the risk. If you fail to get it done just by paying your 300 cedis, you don't only face this kind of temporary closure, the impounding of your products, but even more, we are going to impose administrative charges on you. And some can go as high as 30,000 Ghana cedis. Nothing stops you from, as a consumer, no matter how testy you are, if you're going to take any sachet, you should check whether it has FDA's approval. You were there at the facility. Some of them do not have UV lights for any form of sterilization. The environment is unkept. Algae has
akasebo de kwakopie mu ewo Asante Mountain mu na eye police ahene eye onumunyafo Christian tete yohunu wahwe atene mema ne bia police adwumakuo ifo ibie ya team no wato omudi eye Black Maria na mudwumade potia enu ti team yi wohwe eteye ene se omonko Asante Mountain fo mu ni enkyere mu wo mbia bia hodo ewo Asante Mountain hono mo nhwe se kro no bo ho nsama ma ne hono me so no anya hwekra ebetimi abafom na eno hono kyese mema mobom homodin ye popopopopa ye omudi omudwuma nende ombo mode edomuni ekyerem ewa Santeman wura mekire eye otufo osaitutu ya wotoso mienu omodomuni ekyerem ewa nakache ewo menhia ahemfie na wonom ekọ no na kyese opanyina odoma no awomo ekokopiem ho Ashanti Regional Police Commander DCOP Arthur eye osai akoto eno kokopiem ho na mokoye no otufo nani agye papa ojomo awa tu na obomo baso akyere se mema maya de ma kyere se mo ye mema ba ampa maya de opese kro no ho nsam no abafom Asante Mantemu enka ne baabi manchwa ya to ne din ka okudi janjezi ano wo kwanka ya ne ka ni bi na je so chu kom ko sa okwabra ni gina hwan so ne because of that team here by yentitu na ho nyina da ho clear ama ese wo kira ba mo ho nsama fa ne tamapa efra ewo Asante Mantemu na bro otufo say tutu ankasa eka ne sam no yentie bi
ya catch and where my first one, I am, as I said, the new module. I will be a mobile right now, and probably will have me to Pramuchi. And I said, I'm the one. And say, Moya, Magana, man. That's just a idea green now. I go to watch it, it's all do. For the just see a shower, you want to just a video, Muslim betray. Let's someone come on, son. We are the next chance to know being so bubble for fruit. And they will do so bubble for fruit. So when it took around on so prepared for friends, I just hear me any doubt. Here, is a petty master, and among your monster, my Associano. The moon by an affair, Passabasano, Necron, and Yemen. Near my fatal for you, Bukusua Moyo, no trust. One I'm so sick with our process to Papa. Yes, I must say.
Abusua yentu akasia no so enfema mo na Ghana Education Service aye twanitia AGES emprempren omo release aye academic calendar no edema afi 2026 and 2027 ewo afi mu no mo kira aye basic schools ewo man Ghana mu no omo hwe se data omo bebie school efe bra omo be call aye akwammo no efe midterm breaks akodo no timetable edema basic education certificate examination no aye twanitia aye BC no omude ababontin na sa enkaibwe efa eye kracha bia ebabontin ya eye management at the Ghana Education Service they call eye kindergarten primary and junior high schools ewo Ghana mu nyina if regional directors at the education no so yeah benefo atotwa ma no so momodian na calendar hodo ayaja tomo no omude akoma eye heads at the basic schools wo eye metro mu municipal and district directors at the education some machine and prempren omaji atum no de dwuma ma bibia IFFF omotra sa calendar ayaja atumi shase 2026 ni 2027 academic year mu na shase eda ebenada September 8 e wa 2026 no na schools nkwada ni na ya hwe ni mu say omo sections no IFA 15 weeks no mo de be shase na fe omapon ana omo close ya wada December 17th ewa fi 2026 mo efe eya Christmas ana vacations akodo no so ebe hyase eya efiada December 18th ewa fi 2026 mo ekosi eya ejuada January 4th ewa fi 2027 mo eno beboa amasuku nkwada no and teacher for no so omasum etumi edi eye bronya ne yie papa ansa no watumi akọ eye suku mo GES impenifo ejira omosan edi edamienu esiwa eye midterm breaker shase eye fit and a sit ewo November 2026 and also ebeboa ema wonu ma wo hia no ene teacher for mechire eye teaching staffs no omeso betumi enya mreka kra ahome ansana omasan akwakohye eye term no ase
Ebushia abai no ede kokobo aba na we wo kire say aban no ekyerese banks ahodo anasis kakrabia ahodo wo man Ghana mu afin telecommunications companies ebiti se Telecel MTN Airtel Tigo ni nasefo no na afin so okokopiem ayarsabi ahodo na schools ahodo insurance firms ahodo na se baby bia okokopiem ho aye be request Ghana card ibi no na ode wahwe ededi udwuma no mo kyerese si asa obekwa ye beji photocopy na photocopy brand no mo say so ma be twem tinto tan o ma be hwe etwem a mo kyerese o ma be hye asa e de free November bosome ne de to so mienu wa fimpinu ni eduanu enhyen mu a omo kyerese ho aba be hie ye papa National Identification Authority no kyerese nsanye bi a wonom omo hu bibi se nyama bi enko ye krakrakaka omo kyerese obi betime de Ghana card photocopy aba so na enye ono a enyo ono anan so mo kyerese esi an mpanyifo na so mo hwe na mpanyifo mo da danwumaku ahodo anono mo hwe na mo de biometric ibi endi dwuma na wo ba na do satu machine so say we be verify say ampa asemesia bia meshafa mea eno na be kyerese ampa na pick e system no so na etimi a confirm na say photocopy sa dia kyerese omo yes na mo didi dwuma na nya de sa bo mo kwan bia so ebi efa ho ewia obeba na identity na nya ono a enso photocopy oda ba ya amfa na amfa ifide kwan so bia nitino no afa ne ho edisa keke no manya for muntaka interior minister ono ohwe ekasa odi nsam wenyina etu edwa.
Under this new legislative instrument 2523, 1, the ocular or visual inspection of Ghana card is no longer sufficient. Organizations offering the transactions listed under the Regulation 7 of the LI 2111 must verify identity through biometric authentication against National Identity Database, that's the National Identity Register, or through match-on card verification using devices approved by the National Identification Authority. Organizations may not rely on, retain, or reproduce a photocopy, a scanned copy, or image of a Ghana card for verification purposes, and may not use any biometric method other than that which has been approved by the National Identification Authority. 3, individuals confirming another person's identity in a private or informal transaction must also use biometric verification where practicable and must not retain a copy of the image of the card or record and share the data on it, except as permitted by law or with the consent of
Yebegina ensem we so etwen ho akwakoja aboafo nkrato abasa ba yebeto amo ensem no eso.
Abusia for yemu bibia kwaba e de ba Paramount Company Limited so edmaku a wo Ghana ha wakofa eduro nwanwaso e de abadwa so a eduro no eye nwanwade akese eduro ni din ne Cement Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsule eduro na ne mra na de agan no udnam na oti agan a eduro yi e na mebe kanfo de ama Ghana ni bia na se bibini bia se obenya bie na won so anonom na etimi aboa no sa eduro nwanwaso a yeka ho asemi Cement Vital Herbal Mixture and the capsules no eduro a ye adwuma wontini mu eduro yi uyo obi a sabi o mema sem eda fom tinkaja be ma ntimi man mu so kra be ma ntimi mpega no ho uye be ma sabi woni oba hiem na sisia no waje mu a wonso eduro yi ye kanfo de ama wo eduro yi ye eduro a ebe boa ma wontini na timi asore gina so ebe mamoja de pusane wo be ma no ama be ma na timi asore gina so ye na watimi abo adwuma na ama o piafo obi bia sabi oni atenka so yo ba so ye be ma wuhia eduro Cement Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsules anemna ne de agan ne bi konakoto binom watenka ayira na te kopra konakoto eduro ne bi nanom na bohu sabi eduro no esi ye adwuma sifa afei wuye ne to nchen sabi obi wo honuma pichikom o how pa kese pa so yo ba na wo konfitire na sɛ wo menses na ma ɛbɛyi a aduro ɛbɛboa wo ɛyɛ Semence Vital Herbal Mixture kɔna kɔtɔ aduro no binom bɛma wo mfiti kɔ no bibia yɛ kama de ama wo afei so wote yaw ɛwɔ mfiti kɔ mu a aduro ɛbɛboa wo ɛyɛ Semence Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsule afei so obi won ma sɛ bi wa akɔgya ne nan no na mogya di akyire wo yɛ ɔbaa na ɔte saa da bia hu mogya no tie ne yie paa sɛ mogya no yɛ gɔn bright red we no ka sɛ bright red a ɛna sɛ do betumi aboa ma mogya no nyinaa to atwa ɛde ama wo kra afei so obi so a sɛbi ne to ase twetwe no we ni kan sɛ sciatica wo sciatica ɛduro betumi aboa wo ama yaw ne twetwe na ɛwɔ ni nyinaa etumi ate akɔkra no ɛyɛ agan Semence Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsules. Eduro no eye adwuma wɔ ntini mu. Na enuane no bi wɔ eduro wɔ mu a ɛboa pa. Ye friend nitric oxide. Say nitric oxide no wunya ɛba wo nipadua mu a enti bi emu asi, enti na aka atare. Ba bebiem, ba be hu ntini no ama ntini no atumi ada wo mogya atumi de afusane. Usisi ɛna ɛyɛ a ye wɔ neurotransmitters a sɔne free adwene no ho.